Hi, my name is Mark Brown, and this is my journey deeper into God's Word. First up, so sorry it's been so long. It's been a couple of weeks. It's been very chaotic in my life at the moment. I just have not had chance. Plus, I moved into a new place, which I didn't have internet. I've just literally got internet, so these are the all excuses. But I'm so sorry I haven't been able to post. They'll be back into normal regularity. It's great to be back. So those who are regular will notice. A new space. I'll show you around at some point. That has got a little cross happening there, but I've got to do something with this. This is this is two planes. I'm going to have to put something there and make it a bit more colourful. But I want to read to you, get straight into the word, and I want to read to you from Psalm 69, 16 and 17, which goes like this. Answer my prayers, O Lord, for your unfailing love is wonderful. Take care of me, for your mercy is so plentiful. Don't hide from your servant. Answer me quickly, for I am in deep trouble. Over the last few months, I've been writing a book, and it's a collection of the sayings from Twitter and Facebook. I put a Bible passage with it and then a reflection. And the idea is not so much that I want to be an author. I don't. It's just that a lot of people were asking. They wanted a kind of a place where all the sayings were in one spot. So I thought, well, why don't I put it into a book? And I'll be hopefully publishing that very soon. And the money raised from that will go towards my ministry, Global Scope Ministries. But I had this idea that I would self-publish. So I got someone to design it up. It's all done. The content's done, the design is done. And then the idea I had was that I would self-publish. And I thought I'd go through Create Space, which is the Amazon or lulu.com. There's a raft of self-publishing websites out there. And I thought it would be fairly easy. No. It's incredibly difficult when you don't live in the US. Now, I live in Australia. And for me to publish through the Amazon site, because it's a US-based business, I have to have a US tax number and the complications around bank accounts. I won't bore you with the details, but let's just say it was incredibly frustrating. And as the psalm says here, I was in trouble. I was in trouble. I had literally got the book written, got the book designed. I wanted to release it, but I just couldn't because of the challenges of not living in the US. Now, I have a wonderful friend, Chris Hudson, who's a publishing guru in the US. And I emailed him last night and I said, Chris, I've hit a wall. I need to get this book published. What is your advice? And quite incredibly, within probably half an hour, he'd emailed me back with a really wonderful solution. So Chris, if you're watching this, thank you. But it was an immediate response, and we've now found a way forward, and the book will be published in the next week. That is the plan. God answers quickly. God answers quickly. Don't hide from your servant. Answer me quickly, for I am in deep trouble, says Psalm 69:17. There I was up against it, facing the difficulties and challenges, trying to work out how I can overcome this issue. And immediately God worked through Chris and his wonderful experience and contacts as a publisher. And I've now been able to take that step forward. Now let me just pause there a second. And that's actually not the point of what I want to share. It says in verse 16, answer my prayers, O Lord, for your unfailing love is wonderful. Take care of me, for your mercy is so plentiful. Don't hide from your servant. Answer me quickly, for I am in deep trouble. The point is that God cares for you. God answers your prayers, for his unfailing love is wonderful. Now, on a typical day, major things don't happen. Not every day is filled with testimony, with material that you can talk about. Most days are mundane. Most days are normal. And yet, every day I face challenges. But not every day are they massive. Not every day do I have incredibly wonderful things happening. Some days I do. But most days are normal and mundane. And what I realize in reading this in my own experience is that God does not only work through the dramatic and the incredible. God works in the minutiae, in the minute details, in the smallest of mundane things. I mean, for me, publishing a book, it's a small thing. For me, getting an email from my friend Chris is a wonderful testimony of how God is working in the details of my life. So be encouraged. God answers our prayers. God answers our small prayers and our big prayers. But the point is that we take all our prayers to God. The point is that every part of our life God is interested in. God is interested in the details. It says in the word that God knows and counts every hair on our head. That is incredible detail. So acknowledge, see, recognize how God works in every minute detail. Don't be ashamed to pray prayers of small detail, because God works powerfully through those details. It's incredible how encouraging it is for me when I got that email, when I was up against it. Now, it wasn't life-threatening. Finding a way of publishing my book, it's not the major event. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get too overexcited about it. But the point is even in that mundane act, even in the small act, even in the smallest of points, God revealed himself and said, Mark, I am beside you. I am walking with you. I am answering your prayers. For as it says in verse 16, God's love is unfailing and wonderful. God bless you.